Hi guys, this video is going to be super short. I wanted to show you some more projects I've added to my to-do list. But these new projects, they're not sort of the same kind of projects as the ones I'm working on right now. The new projects, they can wait until I've gone sailing and had a chance to relax and have a bit of fun. But it is something that I'd like to get done before moving aboard the boat. Over here in the galley, I'm sure you guys have noticed that this piece, it doesn't fit. So I need to remove about 0.5 millimeter of this piece. Now when I had the boat up on the hard where I did the refit, everything fit. But after having sailed in her for a couple of weeks, something must have shifted and this no longer fit. But like I said, it's easy to remove about 0.5 millimeter of this. Also I have this gap over here that I'll need to take care of. But those are easy things and it's not really the thing I wanted to show you. Under here I've got my 2-burner propane stove, and it's 40 years old, it still works, but yeah, I might upgrade that at some point. I'm not sure. It works and I don't use it all that much, so I'm sure it's fine. But I would like to add one thing, and that's an oven. I could go out and purchase one of those propane stoves, but at least here in Denmark those are freaking expensive. And I don't really need a stove while I'm at anchor or out sailing. So I'd much rather have a combination oven. That way I can have both a convection oven and a microwave oven in one. I've got one of these back at the house and it works great. I've known for quite some time that I wanted a combination oven and not a propane oven, and that's also why I haven't finished this area. But let's go ahead and take some measurements. Yet again, the cross-level laser comes in real handy. I've just jotted down some measurements, and it's quite clear that I'm not going to be able to squeeze the combination oven that I really wanted into that tiny space. But that's okay. I'm sure that there are some tiny combination ovens out there. I'll just have to find one. Oh, and this reminds me of another project on my list, putting up curtains. Now, I don't mind the light. I can easily sleep even though it's light outside, so that's not an issue. But what is an issue is glare in the camera lenses. And that's ruined many a take, and that's something I would really like to do something about. Oh, some of you guys asked about the headroom aboard my boat, and out here by the V-berth is sort of the most compressed space aboard the boat, and it's 150 glorious centimeters of headroom. But that's not what I wanted to show you. What I wanted to show you is the V-berth. When I'm finally done putting up the wooden slats out here in the V-berth, I'll lose about 3 centimeters on each side of my V-berth. And that means that my old mattress won't really fit anymore. But that's okay, because it's really old and worn and not comfortable anymore, so a new one would be a good thing anyways. These are just some rough measurements so that I can start pricing out foam. Next up on our little tour is the nav station, or the area underneath the nav station to be more precise. Now this is just a quick mock-up to show you guys what I want to do. I've mentioned this in previous videos, but I want to build a false floor here under the nav station. This is going to allow me a nice level surface to keep both my pairs of shoes, and it will also allow me to get rid of the issues I had with condensation in this area last winter. And again, for measuring stuff like this, the laser comes in super handy. Before giving you guys an update on the last item on my list, I want to go out and fill this water bottle, because a bit of cold water later today when I've been sanding for hours on end, that'll be really nice. Having running water that close to the boat is really awesome. I don't use my water tank aboard the boat because, well, it's so convenient, it's right there. But yeah, let me show you that last little update item. Oh, and I still love my tiny fridge. That's such an awesome addition to my boat. As soon as I have an entire weekend aboard the boat, I'll do sort of a recap or review or whatever on the fridge, do some measuring, talk to you guys a little bit about what I would have done differently and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. The only drawback I can see with my plan for storing the anchor up here is the fact that once you lower the anchor, the front part of the anchor is heavy, right? So that'll make the aft end of the anchor go up, and that'll hit this. And that's actually rather flimsy, so I don't want that to happen. But I think the easiest way to get around that would simply be just to make the brace that I want to have here wide enough so that it won't hit here once I'm lowering the anchor, and won't hit the light out here when I'm pulling the anchor back up. It looks like 10 centimeters should do it. That was a quick glimpse of some of the projects on my to-do list, and also a quick update on the anchor situation. Now, I won't get around to these projects straight away, but sometimes during the next 6 months you should probably expect me to publish videos about each of them. Anyway, I don't think I can put off the horrible job that awaits me out there in the V-berth anymore. So I better go deal with that, guys. That's it for this video. See you! Jotted down some measurements, and it's quite clear that I'm not going to be able to yes, oven that I really wanted into that tiny space, but that's a blah. I'm sure that there are tinier combination ovens out there. Combination ovens are even tinier combination ovens out there. Update on that was a quick glimpse on the that was a quick glimpse of some of the some of the other items on. Jökull and I hope you've enjoyed this video. To be notified about new content, please click subscribe. If you're new to the channel, I suggest you check out the introduction playlist. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up, and feel free to leave a comment.